Hey guys, and welcome to Live Russian Verbs. Today we will be talking about a form of Russian verbs which is called gerund. In other grammar books, you may see another name, adverbial participle, which is more complicated, so I stick to gerund. There are two types of gerund in Russian: imperfective gerund, which is formed from imperfective verbs, and perfective, which is formed from perfective verbs. But what is this gerund? How can we understand it? In English, it can be translated the imperfective one, which we are looking at today, while doing something. Gerund is used when there are two actions in a sentence taken by the same person. So there is one subject that is doing two actions, so one action can be represented by gerund. For example, in simultaneous actions, I was doing something while doing something else. This is gerund. Or in a situation of a long action, that is imperfective. As if you watched my previous video, you know that imperfective can be a long process interrupted by a quick action. So, while doing something, gerund, I was interrupted. Let's look at it in Russian, but first let's see how we form gerund. So we take a verb, let's say the verb жить, we take они form. Они живут. Then we remove the ending. Ut, yut, at, yat. We remove it. Живут. We are left with жив. And we add я. So it will be живя. Живя, which means while living. Sometimes we need to add a after letters ж, ч, ща, and ша. Memorize this. And about exceptions, we will talk later. Let's get to the examples, so you can see how it's used. Она читает, сидя на диване. So, она читает, she is reading. Она is our subject, she is reading while doing what? Сидя на диване. Сидеть means to sit. Они сидят. We are forming gerund here. Они сидят. We remove яд. We are left with сид. And we simply add я. Сидя. Сидя. This is the stress. So she is reading while sitting on a couch. Now we see how gerund is used. We could have said она читает и сидит на диване. But like this it sounds more sophisticated. Let's look at the next example. Он читает лежа на кровати. So, он читает, he is reading. This is our subject, он. He is reading while doing what? Лежа, лежать, to lie down. Лежа на кровати, while lying down on the bed. Они лежат. Лежат, at we remove, and seeing this letter ж, we add a and not я. Лежа, лежа. In this case, we don't say лежа, we say лежа. It's a rare case when we replace е with ё. It happens, just remember, while lying, we say лежа. One more important thing about gerund, it's invariable grammar category. It means that it never changes. So, even if it was not она читает, but она читала in the past, yes, she was reading, this part of a sentence would remain the same. Она читала in the past, сидя на диване, while sitting on a couch. In English, it's the same. While sitting on a couch doesn't change, yet gerund is invariable. Let's look at one more example. Они едят стоя. Они едят. Они is our subject. Едят means that they are eating while doing what? Стоя. Стоять is to stand. Они стоят. We remove яд. we are left with sto, we simply add ya, stoya, stoya, the stress is here. Sometimes stress will change, it's not always on the first syllable. It might seem so, but there is no pattern. So, они едят стоя. They are eating while standing. Now let's look at the past as I described. Она молчала, ожидая ответа. Она молчала. She kept silent. She was silent. Ожидая ответа. And here we get to the exceptions. Some words don't form gerund. So with these verbs, you can't form a gerund due to some reasons. For example, the word писать, it has a form пиша, but it's not used anymore. It's rarely used. That's why I would recommend you to not form gerund from these verbs. Just use them as verbs, Instead of while doing it, just do it, So, the verb ждать doesn't form a gerund. That's why here we use the verb ожидать. It also means to wait. So, she was silent while doing what? Ожидать, to wait. Они ожидают. We remove ют, we are left with ожида. We add я according to the rule, ожидая ответа, while waiting for answer or while waiting for a response. Он слушал меня, не дыша. Он слушал меня. This is our subject. He was listening to me while doing what? While not doing what? Не дыша. Дышать is to breathe. Они дышат. We remove at. We are left with дыш and we add a according to this rule. A after the letter ша. Не дыша. While not breathing. So he was listening to me, not even breathing. You see, it's more sophisticated. We could have said он слушал меня и не дышал. But it's not as beautiful as не дыша. And the last, no, it's not the last, so let's continue. Я читала его письмо плача. So, я is the subject, читала его письмо, was reading his letter while doing what? Плакать, to cry. Они плачут. Ut we remove, we are left with плач, we add a according to this, and it means while crying. I was reading his letter while crying. Он живет в России, не зная языка. So, он is our subject. You see, both actions are represented by the same subject. He lives in Russia, не зная языка. Not doing what? Знать, to know, язык, language. Not knowing the language. Они знают, зна plus я. Не зная языка, not knowing the language. Let's move to this one. All these examples were about simultaneous actions, you noticed? And now we will look at a long action interrupted by a quick perfective verb action. Вставая, она уронила книгу. You may guess that вставая is our gerund. And here there is one more exception, verbs that end with авать, вставать, продавать, передавать. They form gerund the following way. We take infinitive вставать, we remove т, and we are left with встава, and we add я. Вставая, продавая, передавая. Just memorize verbs with авать will form it this way. From the infinitive, not from the они form, because они form for вставать, они встают, If we remove ют, it will be встая, no, вставая. So, long action, while standing up, вставать to stand up, while standing up, она уронила книгу. She dropped the book. Уронить is a perfective verb. It's a quick action that has a result. The book is dropped. So while standing up, she dropped the book. You see that gerund can be in the beginning of a sentence, it can be in the end, it can be in the middle, but we always put commas around it. One more example. Уходя, он выключил свет. Уходить, to leave, они уходят. We remove yat, we have уход. Уходя, while doing what? While leaving. Он выключил свет. He turned off the light. Выключил, perfective, past. Живя в России, он написал много стихотворений. Живя в России, you may guess that живя is our gerund. Они живут, we remove would, живя, while living in Russia. While living in Russia, he wrote a lot of poems. Стихотворения means poems. And the last example, идя домой, я упала. You may guess that идя is our gerund. Они идут, we remove would, we are left with id, идя. Идя домой, я упала. While, long action. Going home, я упала, I fell. I fell is a perfective verb that interrupted my going home, yeah? So, guys, I hope it was helpful. Now you can form gerund and we'll meet each other in live Russian verbs. See you!